Contractor versus employee. With the economy being what it is right now, there's more opportunities for contractors for the most part than there are for actual employees. This is because when companies hire contractors, they don't have to worry about them from a long-term standpoint. A company like Microsoft, Google, or Amazon would contract with a company like Volt, Excel, or Mindstorm to provide them contractors. And those contractors will typically only work in the role that they are assigned to for up to 18 months. After that, they have to be reassigned to a different company or a different part of the organization. People who worked a lot at companies like Volt, Excel, and Mindstorm often find that they work 18 months on, 90 days off, and 18 months on in order to fit the requirements of contractor. This is the way that companies make sure that contractors don't become employees. That isn't to say that all contractors won't eventually become employees. Lots of times, people who work very well in contract roles are picked up as full-time employees by the companies that they're contracted with. When this happens, though, many times contractors find it difficult because you trade the high pay that you're getting as a contractor for the benefits packages that come with working at the companies. Even though you become an employee of the contracting company and maybe getting retirement and medical benefits and some basic employee functions, you're not going to be getting all of the benefits that come with being a full-time employee at a large organization. Things like stock bonuses, things like equity in the company, things like discount purchasing packages from the various people that the company has worked out arrangements with. If you're an employee at Microsoft or Google or Amazon, you get purchasing packages that give you better deals on cars, cell phone packages, Costco memberships, those kinds of things that just aren't available as a contractor employee. This gets even more confusing when we start talking about independent contractors, which will be in the next video. But basically, as a contractor, you're trading higher pay for less security, because the contract could end just about any time or may have a set end date, differences in benefits packages, and no ability to move up through the organization that you're assigned to. When you represent this on your resume, you also need to be very careful that you portray it accurately. If you were an employee of Volt assigned to Microsoft, it's probably safe to say that you worked at Microsoft. It's not appropriate to say that you worked for Microsoft. And when representing it on a resume, you should really say the duration that you were at the company you were employed through, and then where you were assigned. So you'd say, date range, Volt, for client Microsoft. And that's how you'd portray that on your resume. This is very important because if someone checks your references or your job history and they call Microsoft, Microsoft may not have a record that you ever worked at them, and they certainly don't have any record that you worked for them. So checking that reference would have to be done through the company that you were contracting through. The next video will address independent contractors, which is slightly different, so watch that one.